Welcome to tonight's presentation of the Pro Basketball Association. If you want pro, you want the PBA.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a presentation of Triangle Media by 1891. It is PBA basketball action. Today's matchup features the Base Hill Bullies taking on the PNW Vets. My name is Michael Keeley. Thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube. We'll have opening tip-off coming up in just a moment. And we're just about set to get underway. The PNW Vets in the purple jerseys, moving from right to left on your screen, and the Base Hill Bullies in the white jerseys. Bear with us for this one. There are no ambient court sounds, but we will do our best to bring you inside the gym with all the exciting action of PBA basketball. And with that, the opening tip-off about to go up, and this game is underway. It is the Vets with the ball first, but they quickly turn it over, and here come the Base Hill Bullies for the first time. Travis Sprigg kicks it back out top of the key to Robert Moss. Moss, one dribble to his left, a corner three on the way, off the rim, no good, rebounded by PNW, and carried back up ahead. With the right hand, there's a foul, and our first trip to the free throw line coming up here, and it'll be the Vets headed to the charity stripe. Number 23 going up there, that is Malik Montoya, and he heads to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first shot. Montoya hits them both, and the Vets on the board first, 2-0. Juan Herrera taking it up. He's pressured in the backcourt, trapped a little bit, but able to move it ahead, and now dishes it off to the side, kept in along the sideline. Nope, it went out of bounds. And we will see, looks like it's going to stay with the Bullies. Devin Traps over there on the far side was trying to hold it in. He hands off to Travis Sprigg. Sprigg able to dump it down low, and that basket will count and one. Chance for a three-point play for Eric Sheave. Took a little bit of contact underneath, rattled home the shot, and heads to the line. Sheave probably the biggest man on the floor for either team. Would not be surprised to see Base Hill going to him often throughout the course of this game. And he now tries to put the Bullies out in front here. Completes the three-point play. Travis Parker Lopez carrying up court for the Vets. His pass down low got batted away. They still battle for possession, but the Bullies come up with the ball. Over on the far side. And Sprigg had the ball stripped away. Out of bounds, it will stay here with Base Hill. Sprigg tried to drive to the right. And the ball knocked out of his hands. Be inbounded underneath by the Bullies. We have a 3-2 lead, 1 minute into the action here. Sent to the outside. Sheev. Hands off. Jumper here from Sprigg, and that's off the rim. Long rebound. Kicked out. Picked up by the Vets. James Edwards carried up there. Kick back up top for Parker Lopez. A fadeaway from the free throw line is no good. Rebounded by Base Hill. Bullies bringing it back ahead. Sprigg had it knocked away. Ball turned over. Brought back. Left hand. Rattles around. Rebound won't go either. Collected again. Underneath. Brian Martin to the corner. Back in down low. Off the glass. That won't go. As Edwards had a chance. So PNW with some good looks. Missing 3 or 4 opportunities. Sprigg can't get the finger roll to go. Unfriendly rim for both sides here. And now in transition come the Vets. A 3 coming from the left corner. And that one is no good. Tipped free and finally the offensive board achieved. Nice ball movement here around the perimeter. And a 3 won't go. And now a foul underneath. And it's going against the Vets. Boy, that was some good ball movement by PNW there. And they continue to get good looks, but shots not falling. Score remains 3-2. And it looks like they've overruled the original call, and I think they ended up calling the foul against Sheev, who appeared to push off. I was surprised to see that was not the initial call, so I think they might have gotten that one right. Another 3 on the way. That one's off the front of the rim. Another offensive board, and now a slam by Edwards. And the Vets said, enough with all these rim shots. We'll just slam one. Now back comes Base Hill with Juan Herrera. Long 3 is on the way. That one will rattle out. Moss, I believe, pulled the trigger there. Lopez kicks it out once again. A lot of passing here from the Vets. Here's a good look in the corner for 3. That's off the mark. Daylon Ramsey letting that one go. Now here's a 3. That's off the mark as well from Montoya. Ball is on the floor. Edwards trying to come up with it, and he's able to find a teammate. Martin. And the Vets lose it out of bounds. It's going the other way. So Base Hill will get it back. 6:45 to go, first quarter. Ball will be inbounded on the sideline here by Devin Traps. Not sure if it's Devin or Devon. My mistake if I'm getting that wrong. Ball out of bounds will stay with Base Hill. Inbounded underneath. Shreve, a long 3, and that's off the front of the rim. Carried back the other way. 2-on-1 here. Alley-oop and the slam. Edwards has dunked home a couple here and has 4 of the 6 points for PNW so far. Spriggs working on the defender. Kicks it over. Sheev. Nice pass in down low. And a tough shot won't go, but a foul. Herrera's headed to the line. Boy, both of these teams, some creativity here in the early going. We haven't played 4 minutes yet. And there have been some impressive plays. Herrera's first trip to the line in the game knocks down the first. Neither team has missed a free throw yet. 4 for 4 combined. Substitutions for the Vets. Both of these teams have a very full roster. Herrera trying to go 2 for 2 and make it a 1-point game. And does. 6-5 PNW. 6 minutes to play first quarter. Parker Lopez took that one to the hole, lost the handle just as he was approaching the basket, couldn't get the shot off, pushed back in, and underneath another foul as Montoya went up, and he'll make his second trip of the game to the line. Hit the first 2 free throws to open the scoring. And he knocks down the first. PNW back up by 2. Montoya's second on the way here. And he is 4 for 4, and he has half of the PNW points. In fact, Edwards has the other 4. So Edwards and Montoya providing all the offense for PNW, which leads by 3. The Bullies, Sprigg launches a 3, and that one's off the mark. Rebounded. PNW trying to cross midcourt, and they do. Montoya kicks it out. 3 ball on the way. That's no good. Rebounded underneath by Sheev. He is going to rack up the rebounds with his size. Sheev lost the handle. Montoya steals it away, and will have an easy lay-in. 6 quick points for Malik Montoya to fuel the PNW offense. 10-5. Bullies in down low looking for Sheev again. Knocked away. Another turnover. Another wide open chance up ahead. And with the right hand, it's flushed home by Ramsey. Timeout. Base Hill.
You see, black people have always needed a place to gather since the beginning of time. To build, to reflect, to inspire, to connect. They say if you want to go fast, then go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. See, in continuing to fight for our lives to matter, we must have a place to gather. To write a chapter, enjoy the laughter, think and capture, sharpen our skills until they master. Not only a place to fraternize, but to strategize and analyze and advertise and sometimes just fantasize. See, there's a certain brilliance that only comes from the collective. One for all and all for one is the objective. You get the message. See, we've always needed a place for like minds to collide and unlike minds to gain a better understanding of the other side. You know the vibe. You may want to switch lanes and you need a place to pick brains and network with big names. The level up is insane. The true meaning of for us, by us, with us, grown by us, stories told by us, shown by us, loaned by us, so it's always owned by us. Somebody better write a song about us. We all we got. We all we got. So meet me down at the gathering spot.
Base Hill with the ball down by 7. Coming out of the timeout. Just about halfway through this first quarter. Again, this is Michael Keeley. And this is Triangle Media by 1891. PBA action on YouTube. And PBA TV. Herrera to inbound it to Sprigg. In the backcourt. Sprigg dribbling to the right. Looking at his options now. Able to find traps. And we've got a whistle. And I believe an offensive foul. Or no, I'm sorry. A technical foul against the Vets. As Marshawn Williams hits the free throw. Again, we are without court sounds here in this game, so perhaps something was yelled from the bench on the PNW side. Very interesting. Not sure exactly what the case was, but Williams hits the free throw and the Bullies keep possession. Ball was lobbed underneath kind of lackadaisically, and once again, PNW up with a steal. Here's another basket for Montoya. And by my count, he's up to 8 points already in this first quarter. And Sprigg, with a drive to the hole, took some contact, and he'll head to the line. Sprigg just put his head down, went to his right, took the contact, and heads to the line. Or now they're going to say it's not a shooting foul. Sprigg not happy about that decision, but he's going to inbound over on the far sideline. Traps. Whips it across. Sheev moves it to the right wing for Juan Herrera. Herrera back into Sheev. He's being double teamed. Herrera now right down the lane, and with the left hand, it is dropped in by Traps. The ball quickly moved up the floor by the Vets, and a three on the far side is no good. Dangerous pass up ahead, able to be recovered by Sprigg. Sprigg now backs into the lane, off the glass and in. Travis Sprigg bringing Base Hill back into the game. They're down 4 with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Long jumper from right at the three-point line. I think that would have been a 2, but it did not go. Sprigg loses the ball, but it's on the floor, picked up by Herrera. Kicked out, 3 coming from the right side, way off the mark. And we've got a foul on the play. A push. I believe this is going to be 3 free throws coming up for Marshawn Williams. Perhaps that's why that shot was so far off. Williams hits the first. I believe there are 2 more coming here. A chance to eventually bring this to a 1-point game. Second free throw good. Neither team has missed a free throw in this game. Pretty remarkably. Williams knocks down all 3. Board's got 14-12. I got 14-13, but maybe I'm off. Here the Vets kicking it back outside. Lopez for 3. That's off the mark. The Vets have had an awful time shooting from the perimeter. They've yet to hit a shot from out there. Everything's been underneath. Ball got lost out of bounds over on the far side, and it's going to stay with Base Hill. So not sure what's up with the score there. If I was just off by what my count was off, perhaps. But it appears 14-12 is our score. Sheev finds Sprigg. He'll take a 3, and he knocks it down. And that gives Base Hill the 1-point lead. Brought back up ahead by PNW. Montoya driving into the lane. He'll head to the line for the 3rd time. Montoya tried to push that one up with the right hand. Already with 8 points in the game, Montoya make it 9 as he ties it up at 15 apiece. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. But again, for PNW, their field goal shooting has not been good. They've got a couple of dunks, a bunch of free throws, a couple of layups on fast breaks, but their shooting has been pretty abysmal. Sprigg tries another 3. A long rebound comes out, picked up and brought back by the Vets. A lot of speed coming ahead there, and a big block, but the ball comes right down to Lopez, and DeAndre Lopez lays it in. 18-15 lead for PNW. Sprigg crossing midcourt. Sprigg works off the screen, sends it into the corner. Sheev on the low block draws a foul. And it will not be a shooting foul, I don't believe. Taylor Link or Linky inbounding. Bad inbound pass is stolen away. Vets come back 2-on-1. Another foul underneath before the shot. Or are they counting the shot? They may be counting that. They put it up on the board. The camera was a little slow to pan over, but that shot will count. A chance for a 3-point play. That is G. Costandana Jr. with the chance for the conventional 3-point play, as they say. But he misses. Okay, now what's going on here? If that basket counted, there should not be multiple shots. Costandana misses both free throws. So the basket was separate from the foul, is the impression I'm getting there. Nevertheless, 20-15, Sprigg is headed back to the line as he moved down near the right elbow and missed his jumper, but draws the foul. Sprigg knocks down the first, making it a 4-point game. And knocks down the second. Now they're taking a point. They just took a point off the board on the Vet side. It reads 19-15. A 3-pointer misses from the Vets. Now a long 3 from Base Hill. Link, that misses. Well, we'll have to reconcile the score here at some point. They subtracted 1, curiously, off the PNW side. Here's a foul in down low. And the Vets going back to the free throw line. The board reading 19-15. Our board reads 20-16. Now 19-17 on the board. First free throw good by Costandana Jr., who had missed the previous 2 attempts. Second free throw, no good, batted around. And rebounded by Base Hill. So officially it is 21-17 PNW after all the adjustments have now been made. A foul called as Williams. Oh no, this is a foul against Base Hill. An offensive foul. Okay, my mistake. So the Vets with the ball in a 4-point lead as we are late in the first quarter. 1:15 to play. A little hesitation there. And a big block as Mike Hale went up and got swatted. Bullies coming back in. Sprigg, he got stripped of the ball. Back and forth we go. Hale pulls up from the 3-point line, misses, and rebounded and pushing it up ahead. Link underneath Williams, and he stays with it and banks it in. He was kind of in an awkward position when he initially caught the pass, but went back up. And it's a 2-point game. 40 seconds to go. 3-pointer is off. The Vets continue to struggle, particularly from the 3-point line. A home run pass ahead is taken away, and there's going to be a foul at midcourt as Costandana Jr. was working on the defenders. Number 5 on Base Hill. There's no number 5 on the roster that we were provided. So my apologies on that. Costandana has made 3 trips to the line since checking into the game. Knocks down the first, putting PNW up by 3. Second one rolls out. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Bullies in the offensive zone. Working it around the perimeter. Link. And he took a foul as Castandena got an arm up. So with 14.6 showing on the board. PNW now is in the penalty, in the bonus. And so Link is headed to the line. And he knocks down the first. It's a 2-point game. But a pretty drawn-out first quarter with all the trips to the free throw line. Link misses the second shot. We'll see if PNW holds for a last shot. And they lose the handle on the ball. Picked up by Base Hill. Launched up ahead. Williams will bank it in to tie the game. And that is going to bring an end to the first quarter. So an exciting first quarter of action. And we are all knotted up. Base Hill 22. PNW Vets 22. Back with the second quarter in just a moment.
You see, black people have always needed a place to gather since the beginning of time. To build, to reflect, to inspire, to connect. They say if you want to go fast, then go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. See, in continuing to fight for our lives to matter, we must have a place to gather. To write a chapter, enjoy the laughter, think and capture, sharpen our skills until they master. Not only a place to fraternize, but to strategize and analyze and advertise and sometimes just fantasize. See, there's a certain brilliance that only comes from the collective. One for all and all for one is the objective. You get the message. See, we've always needed a place for like minds to collide and unlike minds to gain a better understanding of the other side. You know the vibe. You may want to switch lanes and you need a place to pick brains and network with big names. The level up is insane. The true meaning of for us, by us, with us, grown by us, stories told by us, shown by us, loaned by us, so it's always owned by us. Somebody better write a song about us. We all we got. We all we got. So meet me down at the gathering spot.
Get it to Miller. He shoots a three. She's right at the rim of the three-point line.
Well, before the quarter begins, a free throw taken and made by Malik Montoya. So perhaps there was a technical foul called against the Bullies at the end of the quarter. Also, it appears that they made further adjustments to the scoreboard. They've got the Vets now at 25 and Base Hill at 23. There was a moment, even before the confusion on the scoring, that I had mentioned that there were some points missing as well. So they must have reconvened at the end of that quarter there. And hopefully 25-23 is the correct score. An air ball coming from Link on the far side. And the Vets are going to get the ball back. So a 25-23 lead for PNW. Underneath the basket, Montoya goes up from a real tough angle. Couldn't get it to go, and the ball rebounded by Sheev. 3 coming, and that misses. I think Sprigg took that shot. Mike Hale goes to the left, runs out of options. Here comes a 3 from Edwards. Off the mark, but a foul before the shot. A foul against the Bullies. And there's going to be another free throw here. Missed as Montoya went to the line. Travis Parker Lopez dishes it down low. Nice little bounce pass. And it rolls home to make it a 4-point lead for the Vets. 1 minute played in the second quarter. Sheev underneath. Blocked but a foul. Travis Parker Lopez very much undersized compared to Sheev. And I'm sure he's a little upset. It looked like that was close to a clean block. But maybe they called the body. Valiant effort, nevertheless, by Parker Lopez. First free throw rims out from Sheev. And he hits the second. 3-point lead for PNW as Parker Lopez calls out a play. Parker Lopez crossover dribble to the left, throws it up, and it's finished by Edwards. What a creative play by the Vets. As Parker Lopez knew exactly where Edwards was going to be. Now Parker Lopez steals the ball, whips it across, and it's laid in. 4 quick points by the Vets to open up a 31-24 lead. Hale with the previous layup there. 3-pointer coming from Base Hill. It's good. So that slows the momentum down a bit. Seeing some aggressive defense as well. Trapping in the back court by PNW. Edwards turnaround jumper. Tough shot wouldn't go. Sheev the rebound. Pushing it up ahead the Bullies. Far corner and now top of the key. Sheev straight on 3 off the front of the rim. He's not shy about taking 3-pointers. It's at least the second one he's attempted already in this first half. Boy, Montoya got hit hard. Now a charge called on the drive to the basket by Williams. Montoya, though, in the back court. Slow to get up. Hopefully he's all right. As Williams got called for the charge. Montoya's still down. Hopefully he just had the wind knocked out of him, but he took a pretty hard hit trying to go after the ball. And all of his teammates huddling around him, and Now he will be walked back toward the bench. Looks like he may be holding a towel to his face. A little bit hard to tell, but good to see him make his way back to the bench. And they will probably sub somebody in, but we hope to see him back in. So after the charge, the Vets are getting the ball back as they lead by 4 with 8 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Tour be lit. First of all, to even be on tour, you gotta be one of the super duper flies.
People in Atlanta, they love Slutty Vegan, but like outside of Atlanta, it's crazy.
The adrenaline rush that you get from it is amazing.
We do celebrity events, casting calls, video shoots.
When they say it's fresh and ready to go, like it's fresh and ready to go. We do it all ourselves. No machines, no nothing. We literally just got flat tops, grills, and fryers.
Being on the road and being on tour specifically, it's like you're a celebrity.
Been to Boston, Tampa, Alabama a few times, North Carolina.
The fact that we are able to travel together is like a whole different relationship.
I like to call us like we're like Fast and Furious, right? Like it's, you know, we're on the road. We're not in expensive cars or muscle cars, but we're in a big giant yellow truck.
If somebody's got it and they're special and you see it and you want to work somewhere where you can just be yourself, this is the place. We make good tip money. You get to meet all types of people, and it's fun.
Parker Lopez will take a 3, and it rolls out. Rebounded by Williams. And now Sprigg. Thought about a 3. Hands off instead to Sheave. In the corner, Herbert Smith. Sheave. Across it goes. 3-pointer by Link off the mark. Long rebound. Batted in the air. And once again, here come the Vets with numbers. And it's laid in. 33-27. Link. Toss it in down to Williams. Williams, nice pass backdoor. Sheave lays it up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Vets. Cutting ahead, Mike Hale to the corner. Wide open 3. Knocks it down. Dalen Ramsey. The Vets are finding their stroke as they lead it now by 9. Sprigg underneath. Lost the ball out of bounds. Going to the Vets. And Sprigg claiming that he was fouled perhaps, but the officials didn't see it that way. Just under 7 minutes to play in this first half. Vets with some momentum, leading by 9, the largest lead of the game for either team easily. In fact, neither team had more than about a 2 or 3 point lead in the first quarter. Underneath, Edwards follows his shot, lays home the putback. Edwards has been a key for the Vets, who now lead by 11. No call made there, despite some contact. Both teams probably would have wanted a call there, so maybe just cancel it out. Williams with a pass underneath, deflected, out of bounds, off of the Vets. And there's a break for Base Hill. They're going to keep possession. As Link will toss it in. 3 coming left side. That's good. That's big for Base Hill. Slow down the bleeding. Lopez loses the handle as he dribbled to his left. Out of bounds it goes. Back to the Bullies. Link. Once again, you see the pressure. Not necessarily a true full court press, but for the Vets, they really keep Base Hill on their toes, even just trying to bring the ball up the floor. 3-pointer off the mark. And here come the Vets, and they're going to slow it down. But Hale able to escape. His pass underneath stolen, and now a 2-on-1 for Base Hill. Up ahead, and shot won't go, and play on. But a bad pass by the Vets gets away, and it's going to go back to Base Hill. So the referee's now kind of letting them play a little bit. There have been a couple of plays that could have been called fouls. And they've let it go. Link inbounding to Herrera. Right near midcourt. Tipped out beyond midcourt. Herrera goes to retrieve it. Williams trying to move it down low. Instead out to Herrera. Drives with the left hand and banks it in. Down to a 6-point game. Vets with the basketball and the lead. Parker Lopez defended by Link. Lopez tosses it into the corner. 3 on the way, right wing, off the mark, rebounded by Williams. Williams gives it to Link. Link back for Williams. Williams, low block. Turnaround jumper off the backboard and no good by Robert Moss. Parker Lopez tried to knock it inside, or tried to pass it inside, got knocked away by Williams, who got a hand on it. Both teams are going to
Italian
make some
Twine offers
substitutions.
detail and luxury with styles for both men and women.
I love them. Clean, go good with suits, like you say. 2 young brothers, HBCU grads.
It's called Italian Twine. It's just a black-owned watch company, and I'd like to support all black everything.
Also, shout out to Italian Twine for this amazing watch.
This is the one my wife got me. Love this watch, one of my favorite pieces. I always been in the watch, always been collecting watches, man, and I really like this.
The Virginia-based company, founded in 2014, has been featured in Men's Health, The Rob Report, Black Enterprise, Huffington Post, New York Magazine, Cosmopolitan, and more.
The actual band is interchangeable. This is a fire brand, dope watch, man.
Vets turned the ball over. Herrera stole it away. And there's going to be a foul in the back court. And this, based on the body language there, I think Ramsey is the one getting called. Number 14 in purple. It's Herrera, running point for the Base Hill Bullies. Marshawn Williams into the corner, gets it back again. Moved it quickly down low. They try to make one more pass. The ball saved by Traps, but PNW comes up with it. Thrown up wildly. There's going to be a foul here. As Brian Martin looked like he was almost off balance. And it is not a shooting foul. In fact, Martin will inbound the ball on the far sideline. DeAndre Lopez, a turnaround shot from the free throw line is good. Vets with an 8-point lead. Around the perimeter it goes. A 3 on the way. That's good. What a shot on the far side. With a couple of hands in his face. Brings it back to a 5-point game. And a nifty play by Ramsey there. Drives in from the left and puts it off the glass and in. Herrera's trapped in the corner. A bounce pass underneath, but a foul here. Committed by the Vets. Definitely has been lighter on fouls in the second quarter than we had in the first, leading to a quicker pace. We are only 3 minutes and 21 seconds away from halftime. Vets with a 42-35 lead as both teams talk it over.
When I came home from prison in 2001, I had a tough time finding a job. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? When you get to that part of the application, your heart starts beating fast, your hands become sweaty. It doesn't matter your education or work experience. That's gonna be the determining factor.
What up, man? What's up with you? Nothing, man. How you get it, man? Regular military, got no signs.
I would fill out an application and they tell me that they're not hiring, but they got now hiring signs on the window.
Did that make you go back to doing some of the things that you were doing before?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they force you to.
Set up. Right?
It's like set up. It's systematically set up for you to have to go back. I was 3 years old when the U.S. Marshals came, beat down the door, and got my dad. Maybe like 5 the second time. I just kept asking my mom, like, yo, where's my dad? Where's he at? He would tell my grandmother, I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm trying to get my life right.
What up, boy? What's up with you, boy? Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Being a barber changed my dad. Being able to have a community that he can turn to when he needed something, that helped him a lot.
That was a hard moment for me last year.
All those ups and downs that you've been through, to look at you now, I'm so proud of you. I'm happy to call you my dad, man.
What you just said right there is what it was all about. Everything that I've done was for that. Now I can retire. So I can retire now. Old man still got it.
Nah, that look good, man.
And we're finally ready to get underway again after a long conference at the scorer's table. Trapp's trying to find someone on the inbound. He gets it to Sheev. Kicked around the perimeter. Herrera, far wing three-pointer is off the mark. Out of bounds, deflected, and it will go to the Vets. PNW with the ball and a 7-point lead. Here's a three on the way. No good. Underneath, offensive rebound, put back, off the mark again. Deflected back out. Lopez recovers it and resets things for PNW, then throws the ball off of Herrera out of bounds right at the Base Hill bench. And so the Vets will keep it. Parker Lopez inbounds to DeAndre Lopez. DeAndre with a crossover dribble and a drive with the right hand. Got it to go and the foul. DeAndre Lopez. An impressive drive. And a chance for a three-point play. Looking to put the Vets back up by 10. And he gets the friendly roll. So a three-point play for DeAndre Lopez. 45-35 PNW. Sprigg kicks it to Sheev. Quick shot. Misses. And back the other way, the Vets laid in. And another chance for a three-point play as Castandena Jr. finishes with the left hand, and he'll head to the line. So PNW, chance for two really fruitful possessions in a row as Castandena Jr. will try to complete his three-point play. But he misses off the back of the rim. And a battle down low for the rebound. In fact, Parker Lopez shaking off his hand there, but hustles back to his defensive position. Sheev, one more pass down low, and then a return pass to him. Ill-advised, taken away by the Vets. Shot off the glass is good, but it won't count. That's an offensive foul against Brian Martin. So just about 2 minutes to play in the half. Base Hill will get the ball back. They're down 10. I believe our scoreboard off is on by 1. I think it's 45-35. They've got 49-35, I beg your pardon. So it's actually a 14-point lead according to the official scoreboard. And a nice runner and a one-hand finish by Juan Herrera. Almost a steal there, but it's recovered in the nick of time by Ramsey. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Out of bounds, going back to Base Hill as players from both teams point in the respective directions. Base Hill bringing it up, trying to finish the quarter strong before this game gets away from him. Corner three from Sheev, a pretty good look, but he missed. And the Vets will bring it back. Base Hill now pressuring at the backcourt, kind of giving the Vets a taste of their own medicine. Ball deflected out of bounds. Sheev climbs up into the stands to get it. And will inbound. (49-37) is your score. A 12-point lead for PNW. Sprigg will take a three and got blocked partially, and then it deflected a second time out of bounds. It'll stay with Base Hill. Quick pass underneath, and Sprigg with a right hand lays it in. Nice little set play off the inbound underneath the basket. And that brings it back to a 10-point game. Vets move out of the double team. Kick out. And a shot in and out from Jamel Thomas. Sprigg goes up. And they're going to call this one a tie-up. So there's going to be a jump ball here. 43 seconds left in the quarter. Sprigg versus Thomas. Significant height advantage for Thomas here. The referee just wants to make sure everything is correctly in order before he lobs it up. And Thomas able to tip it back, but he actually tipped it to Herrera, who got hit in the face. We play on. Far corner three on the way. It's no good. Sheev rebound underneath. Sprigg. Right-hand dribble underneath, draws a foul, flips it up. That'll be a foul on the floor. The ball will be taken out of bounds by the Bullies. 21.3 reading on the clock. PNW opening up a 10-point lead. Trying to take that into the half. Devon Traps. His inbound pass got swatted right out of bounds. And so we'll basically have a redo on the inbound. This time he's able to bounce it into Sheev. Sheev goes back outside. Link to the corner. Traps, didn't like the shot. From the right elbow, pulls back and knocks down the fadeaway. Time running out. This is going to have to be a half-court shot. Actually, there's a couple extra seconds here. And that shot, a three on the way, is good from the right wing. And that is how the first half comes to an end. So our scoreboard was a couple of seconds ahead of the official scoreboard, so there was more time than it appeared. 52-41, an 11-point lead for the PNW Vets at halftime.
What happens when everything we know about something changes?
I tell people all the time, this is the best American story you never heard.
We're out hitting the pavement, talking to restaurants, talking to bars.
I don't think of myself as a whiskey salesperson. I want you to know his name.
Drink by drink, we're bringing this story to light.
When we have to step back through the pages of history.
It's so much more than whiskey. It's so much more than a brand. It's a movement.
When we have to make amends and pay respect.
We're honoring the greatest whiskey maker the world never knew. And it's beautiful.
And give credit where credit is due.
Uncle Nearest is the godfather of Tennessee whiskey, and the world needs to know it.
What happens? We do it. Uncle Nearest, it's more than whiskey.
Getting set to start the second half, the Base Hill Bullies and the PNW Vets. The Vets with an 11-point lead, 52-41. Michael Keeley with you here on PBA TV and YouTube. Triangle Media by 1891 presenting this one. We appreciate everyone tuning in. Juan Herrera with the ball. Sheev over on the far side. Sheev at the right elbow. Gives it up. Fadeaway jumper won't go for Devon Traps. Parker Lopez moved it in down low, kicked back out, left side. Edwards, another slam, two-hand jam that time. It's the third time Edwards has flushed one away. Spriggs thought about an awkward three on the left side, then a bad pass into the post. Now a three from Lopez. That does not go. Parker Lopez, that is. There's two Lopez, with DeAndre Lopez also on the PNW roster. Travis Parker Lopez coming back up court again. Slings it back out. And a pass inside got knocked away and stolen by Base Hill. Herrera, Sprigg, left corner three. No good. Foul on the play. Or no, I'm sorry, no foul. I thought I saw a foul signaled. Parker Lopez bringing it back the other way, left hand. That won't go. And there was a foul call that time. So Parker Lopez heads to the line for two. In the first quarter, the Vets were struggling knocking down jump shots. And they have really picked it up from the second quarter on, allowing them to open up what is now a 14-point lead as the first free throw rattles home from Parker Lopez. Second shot off the front of the rim. Came right to Robert Moss. Sheev kicks it out to the corner. Traps for three. No good. But the PNW player stumbled underneath Mike Hale, and that allowed Sheev to pick it up and deposit it home. That's a break for Base Hill and one they needed. Nice little spin move there. Edwards gets hammered as he tries to move his way inside. Sheev's going to get called for the blocking foul. Those are two big bodies colliding there. This will be taken out of bounds in the sideline by the Vets. Hale finds a teammate right near the free throw line, but couldn't handle it. Dalen Ramsey losing the handle. Sheev's jumper won't go. Rebound, Vets. Nice pass up ahead. Ramsey with the reverse lay-in. 57-43. A 14-point lead for the Vets. Spriggs from the right corner knocks down a three. Clutch shot by Travis Sprigg. Underneath Martin. He'll lay it in with the left hand. Brian Martin, I believe that's the first time he's found the score sheet in this one. And Base Hill having trouble stopping the PNW offensive attack right now. Sprigg, Moss for three. That's good. A high arcing three by Robert Moss. Back to a 10-point game. PNW looking to answer. Mike Hale. Dribbles to the right, bounce pass inside, stolen away. Base Hill coming back. Herrera will leave it up ahead. All the way to the hole with the left hand. And it is scooped in by Moss. 5 consecutive points for him, number 12 in white. Back to a 9-point game. Parker Lopez thought about shooting, then ended up giving it up at the last minute. Sheev moves it ahead. Here's a three straight away. That's good. And once again, Robert Moss, 8 straight points for Base Hill. Just keep giving him the ball. And it's back to a 7-point game. Hale to his left, far corner. Parker Lopez can't hit the three. Base Hill gets the rebound. And suddenly they've got momentum. Trap drives, won't go. Rebound, knocked away, taken by PNW. Hale ends up taking the shot himself, knocks it down. Hale was looking around left, right, couldn't find a passing option, decided he'd just take the shot, and he knocked it down. Moss from the left corner, that's off the mark as his hot streak finally stopped. But an errant pass ahead by the Vets will give possession right back to Base Hill. Edwards was up ahead, that feed intended for him. And he didn't seem to be expecting it. 9-point game, Vets with the lead. Less than 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Sprigg, running point for most of the game so far for Base Hill. Marshawn Williams tried to lob it inside. Tough pass. Recovered, though, by Traps. Traps goes up and misses. Knocked away and taken back by PNW. Kick back out top. Around the perimeter it goes. Slowing things down a bit. Hale. Hale takes a straightaway three. Knocks it down. Boy, both teams getting hot from the field. Now a long three by Link in that one. Off the front of the rim. Rebound comes right back to him. Goes to the left corner. That three is good. And it is raining three-pointers here. Sprigg, the most recent connection. Here's a pass deflected and stolen away by Base Hill. Link underneath. Puts it in. 7-point game and a timeout by the Vets. And a good timeout, I think, as this game has gotten very chaotic.
Always needed a place to
and
gather
both teams can use this timeout. 66-59. The Vets with the lead.
To connect. They say if you want to go fast, then go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. See, in continuing to fight for our lives to matter, we must have a place to gather. To write a chapter, enjoy the laughter, think and capture, sharpen our skills until they master. Not only a place to fraternize, but to strategize and analyze and advertise and sometimes just fantasize. See, there's a certain brilliance that only comes from the collective. One for all and all for one is the objective. You get the message. See, we've always needed a place for like minds to collide and unlike minds to gain a better understanding of the other side. You know the vibe. You may want to switch lanes and you need a place to pick brains and network with big names. The level up is insane. The true meaning of for us, by us, with us, grown by us, stories told by us, shown by us, loaned by us, so it's always owned by us. Somebody better write a song about us. We all we got. We all we got. So meet me down at the gathering spot.
DeAndre Lopez just finishing up tying his shoe, it looked like there. Inbounds the ball to Hale. Under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. We'll see if either team settles things down a bit defensively coming out of that timeout. Around the perimeter it goes. Parker Lopez got trapped, and then he threw it away into the back court. As both teams go hustling down after it, it rolled out of bounds, and it will stay with, or it will go to Base Hill. Williams kicks it out. Moss another three, and he got it as it rolled off the, or more so bounced off the back or off the rim and in. Meanwhile, the Vets responding as Jamel Thomas was able to lay one in. So it's a 68-62 PNW lead. Sprigg had it knocked away, recovers it with some fancy dribbling, Underneath it comes. Link couldn't go up with it. Had it knocked out of bounds by the Vets. Base Hill retains possession underneath the basket. Robert Moss is having one heck of a quarter. He's hit 3 3-pointers. Now a fall-away 3 from the left corner by Sprigg wouldn't go, and on the fight for the rebound, a foul called against the Bullies. Well, there was a point where it looked like the Vets may start to pull away, but the hot shooting of Moss really keeping Base Hill in it. But the Vets, Dalen Ramsey, knocks a shot down from right around the free throw line. Back to an 8-point game. Traps tried to kick out to the corner for Sprigg, but it got knocked out of bounds. Base Hill basketball. Sprigg will inbound. .3:15 on the clock in the third quarter. Sprigg all the way out to Link. Link trying to drive in from the left side. Offensive foul. So a charge called against Taylor Link. And the Vets will get the ball back. Looks like there may be a wet spot on the floor there that one of the PNW players is kind of helping wipe up with that towel back there. Thomas kicks one out for PNW. Hale able to get the right hand up, just wouldn't go as it rattled around the rim. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going back to Base Hill. Link kicks it out. Sprigg. Easy to identify with those neon green kicks. Sprigg with the right hand, a finger roll, and there's a foul against PNW. Sprigg headed to the free throw line. First free throw is good. In and out on the second, so Sprigg 0 for 2, but the offensive rebound, Link for 3, knocks it down. So what looked to be an empty possession after 2 missed free throws turns into 3 points, and now PNW trying to get the ball across center court, and Base Hill commits a reach-in foul, it looked like. No, maybe not. Base Hill's going to get the ball back, so the pressure of their defense causes it to come back to them. And they have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Williams on the low block with the right hand, and the shot would not go. Might have been blocked as it was an air ball. Hale now drives in, and he draws the foul. Mike Hale will head to the line. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Hale rattles home the first. Now the Vets really haven't surrendered the lead. Bullies have made a couple of runs to get back in it after for a good portion of the early part of the quarter. PNW had a double-digit lead. Ball knocked away underneath, and Base Hill comes up with possession. They're down 5. Sprigg. Sprigg putting the moves on. And just throws it up toward the rim. And what's the call here? Not a shooting foul. There was a foul against PNW, but the ball will be taken out of bounds by Base Hill. Herbert Smith on the inbound right in front of the Bullies bench. Spriggs got it again. Lobs it underneath. Turnaround jump shot is good. And the Bullies are within 3. Parker Lopez, wide open underneath, and it's jammed home by Jamel Thomas. Nobody around him, an easy 2 points for the Vets. Back up by 5. Here's Link. Link will take a 3 off the rim, and he hustles after to try to save it, but it's out of bounds. Going back to the Vets. Here's Hale. He's got some room ahead, and Parker Lopez lays it in. Bullies need to slow down the momentum here, and there is a blocking foul. The Vets hoping that was going to be a charge. It looked like PNW almost lost a handle as Sprigg carried that one in. But he's able to draw the blocking foul, and he'll head to the free throw line. Missed the last 2. Exactly a minute on the clock. Sprigg hits the first. Six-point lead for PNW. Sprigg misses the second. Just one of his last 4 at the line. Parker Lopez, hesitation, lays it in with the left hand. A couple of big buckets here in the late stages of the third quarter for Travis Parker Lopez. Bullies trying to finish strong. Link finds some open space. Up with the right hand, good. 6-point lead for PNW. 40 seconds to play in the quarter. Hale got grabbed onto as he went up, and he'll make a trip to the line, I believe. Yes, he will. So this third quarter now, especially the second part of it, has looked a lot closer to the first quarter with all the fouls. Hale hits the free throw, and he is going to get a second one here. That's what I thought. They may have also called a technical. We'll see who gets the ball after this shot. Second free throw, no good yet. PNW is going to keep the ball. So there was a technical foul called on that last play. But it was also a shooting foul. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Tough pass in the corner, stolen away. Bullies will get it ahead. Here's Sprigg into the front court. Behind the back pass, Williams in the left corner. Not really in a position to shoot. Tries to drive down the baseline, and he draws the foul. The shot just wouldn't roll home. Sat there on the front of the rim for a moment and landed down outside. But Williams is headed to the line, and he'll shoot too. Marshawn Williams. By the way, I haven't noticed Malik Montoya come back into the game. Remember, he went down with some kind of injury at the end of the first half. Number 23 in purple has not returned. He was a big part of their offense in the first half before he got hurt. Had a great first quarter. Williams misses the first free throw, so Base Hill starting to really struggle at the line. Sprigg missed 3 of his last 4 attempts, and now Williams comes up empty on the first. And as we move toward the fourth quarter, can't allow points to stay on the table. Pressure in the backcourt here from Base Hill, but an open man up ahead for PNW. Underneath, shot won't go. Offensive rebound. Kicked out to the left corner. 3 ball on the way. No good. And that is it for the third quarter. as the clock hits 0.
Italian Twine offer detail and luxury with styles for both men and women.
I love them. Clean, go good with suits, like you say. Two young brothers, HBCU grads.
It's called Italian Twine. It's a black-owned watch company, and I'd like to support all black everything.
Also, shout out to Italian Twine for this amazing watch.
This is the one my wife got me. Love this watch, one of my favorite pieces. I always been in the watch, always been collecting watches, man, and I really like this.
The Virginia-based company, founded in 2014, has been featured in Men's Health, The Rob Report, Black Enterprise, Huffington Post, New York Magazine, Cosmopolitan, and more.
The actual band is interchangeable. This is a fire brand, dope watch, man.
So the Vets will enter the fourth quarter with a 6-point lead, but still very much anyone's game. 78-72, PNW the lead as we start the fourth quarter. The Vets have the ball. And moving it up quickly, Lopez, but it got knocked out of bounds, and knocked out of bounds by Base Hill. There's a break for the Vets. They're going to keep possession. Travis Parker Lopez. Little shimmy shake into the lane. He lays it in with the right hand. He is very elusive. Able to find lanes to the basket when there appear to be none. Sprigg lost the handle on the ball. The Vets take it away, and it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to go back to Base Hill. Number 20, Jeremiah Adams. That was a kind of a weird play. He took his eye off the ball, and then it went off of him and out of bounds. I'm not really sure exactly what happened there, but Sprigg, crossover dribble for Base Hill. His shot will not go. Adams comes down with the rebound and moves it up ahead, and a reach-in foul committed by the Bullies. That's with the ball back. Three-pointer is good from Dalen Ramsey. That's a big shot for the Vets. They're back up by 11. And now Edwards with the steal and Edwards with the jam. And so the Vets have opened up a 13-point lead, I believe, unofficially, let's call it. This is their largest lead of the game. Still very early in the third quarter, just over a minute played. Marshawn Williams with a three that's off the mark. And rebounded by the Vets. Pushed up ahead into the front court. Right-hand finger roll won't go. Follow-up will go. Number 6 for PNW. My apologies, we don't have a number for him either on the roster we were given. Offensive foul here against Base Hill, and things are falling apart for the Bullies as they find themselves down 15. And a timeout has been called.
Whoa! Personal foul. What the feezy? You can't use a beard trimmer below the 50-yard line. This is the waterproof lawnmower 4.0 by Manscaped. What's the difference? It's got new skin-safe technology to help reduce cuts and nicks. It's powerful, yet gentle, just like me. Dog, I appreciate you. Boop. Hey, watch out. I'm not ticklish. Get yours at manscaped.com.
Welcome to tonight's presentation of the Pro Basketball Association. If you want pro, you want the PBA.
Vets with the ball and a pretty comfortable lead at this point. No need to rush possession as Parker Lopez shot won't go. Edwards with the offensive board. Adams for three. It's good. And the Vets have an 18-point lead all of a sudden. What a start to the fourth quarter. The Bullies need to get it going in a hurry here as a shot from the right corner or the left corner misses. Parker Lopez able to move it all the way out to the left side. Three-pointer off the mark. Another offensive board by Edwards. Can't put it back, but it's kicked back out top. Another shot good. Number 6 for the Vets. A 20-point lead. PNW was up by 6 when this quarter began, and 2.5 minutes in, they're up 20. Sprigg finally stops the bleeding for Base Hill by hitting a 3. But PNW quickly responding, and it's laid in easily with the right hand by Ramsey. 93-77. PNW. Marshawn Williams sent it up ahead. Left corner 3 is good. Herbert Smith knocking that one down. Here's a bad pass, but it's just recovered, and Edwards will flush home another one. James Edwards, his ability to dunk the basketball has been a huge factor for the Vets. Sprigg launches a 3 and knocks it down. You're going to be seeing Base Hill taking a lot of three-point shots because they're down by such a margin in the fourth quarter. The way the game has progressed at all levels of basketball, that's kind of just a general trend. Lots and lots of three-pointers. Here's a turnover by the Vets. Chance here for the Bullies as Williams goes up and draws the foul. Couldn't get the shot to go, but he'll head to the line. It's a 16-point game. It's 99-83. Williams will need to hit both here for Base Hill. As the Vets with a big advantage in terms of the clock being on their side. So Williams shooting 2. And just a bad luck bounce on that first one. Rattled around the rim a couple of times and wouldn't go. Second one does. But still a 15-point lead for PNW. Three-pointer left side, and that's off the rim. Batted away. A couple options up ahead if Base Hill can move it up there, but Sprigg caught in the back court. And that'll allow PNW to hustle back into their defensive spots. Sprigg will try to take this one himself to the hole. Misses, gets his own rebound, up, and a foul. And Sprigg will go to the line. Travis Sprigg shooting 2. He struggled at the line in this half. Able to knock down the first. In the third quarter, he went just 1 for 4 at the line. And Sprigg just 1 for 2 there. Again, with a 14-point lead for PNW, Base Hill cannot afford to leave free points on the table. And now they are over 100 as Edwards lays in 2 more points, 101-85. Also observing that Eric Sheave has been absent for a while as a 3 is knocked down by the Bullies, number 5. Again, my apologies, no number provided for number 5. Dalen Ramsey work his way up back near the free throw line. Travis Parker Lopez. Wouldn't be surprised to see PNW use some clock here. Foul away from the ball. And that is going to be against the Vets, I believe, here. No, I'm sorry. A technical foul against the Bullies. The players were heading into the back court because the technical free throw will be shot and made. So that makes it 102-88. A little over 5 minutes to go. It's been all about the fourth quarter for PNW. They led by 6 coming in, and they've really opened it up. Currently up by 14. Edwards. Free throw jumper. No good. And swooping in is Martin to come up with a rebound. Edwards, a second chance, banks it in, and the foul. Efficient offense, and Martin, who's certainly not the biggest guy on the floor, came flying in to pick up the offensive rebound and allow Edwards his second chance. And now to complete the three-point play, knocks down the free throw. A 17-point lead for PNW. And the pass got away. A little bit of confusion on who the ball is going to be going to here. But a timeout on the floor. Vets in good shape with a big lead and 4:48 to play.
You see, black people have always needed a place to gather since the beginning of time. To build, to reflect, to inspire, to connect. They say if you want to go fast, then go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. See, in continuing to fight for our lives to matter, we must have a place to gather. To write a chapter, enjoy the laughter, think and capture, sharpen our skills until they master. Not only a place to fraternize, but to strategize and analyze and advertise and sometimes just fantasize. See, there's a certain brilliance that only comes from the collective. One for all and all for one is the objective. You get the message. See, we've always needed a place for like minds to collide and unlike minds to gain a better understanding of the other side. You know the vibe. You may want to switch lanes and you need a place to pick brains and network with big names. The level up is insane. The true meaning of for us, by us, with us, grown by us, stories told by us, shown by us, loaned by us, so it's always owned by us. Somebody better write a song about us. We all we got. We all we got. So meet me down at the gathering spot.
Well, the Base Hill Bullies, they are going to need to get hot over these last 4:48 to try to make a game of it. They are down by 17 to the PNW Vets, who have been on fire in this fourth quarter. Travis Sprigg, fall away jump shot, good. Here's a start for Base Hill. But again, the clock is certainly a friend of the PNW Vets right now. Dalen Ramsey throws it into the corner for Edwards. Edwards baseline jumper, he hits it. James Edwards, he may be the MVP of this game for the Vets. Juan Herrera kicks it back out. It's mishandled up top. There's going to be a foul against Ramsey. Juan Herrera bounce pass to the free throw line for Spriggs. Takes it back out top of the key, puts up a three off the back of the rim. Edwards. Well, it looked like he had it. Actually, what he did was he let it roll out of bounds. And so the Vets will inbound. 4 minutes to play. Martin tries to drive in. Some contact, no foul called. And the ball brought back. Sheev is back out there, so that answers that question as he launches a three, and it's an air ball. Edwards Long two-pointer, and that's in and out, but he's feeling it right now. James Edwards, you can tell, taking shots from everywhere on the floor. Robert Moss puts up a three, and that's way off the mark. Another air ball. Back-to-back air ball threes by the Bullies. Castandena Jr. able to find Edwards, and Edwards lays home another one. A 20-point lead for the PNW Vets with 3 minutes to go. Sprigg straightaway three, way off. Edwards down with the rebound again. Corner three coming. Off the mark. Sheev rebound underneath. Tossed it up ahead. Chance in transition. And laid home by Herrera. Now, certainly you understand the strategy of launching up three-pointers when you're down 20. But the Bullies have not been able to convert. Offensive foul here, I believe. The Bullies are going to get the ball. Just 2:28 to go, so may not be enough time here for Base Hill. Sprigg with a right hand, got it to go. Nice touch. Travis Sprigg, he has played pretty much the whole game for Base Hill. Their offense has been run through him. He and Herrera have been the 2-point guards, but it's been Sprigg for most of the game. Castandena Jr. Handing it off, back up top. Parker Lopez, ball stripped away. Sprigg launches a three and draws a foul. No, I'm sorry. I thought the referee put his arm up. I don't have sound here to corroborate it with a whistle. Sprigg went down violently. Ball ends up out of bounds underneath the PNW basket. And Base Hill will get the ball back. Timeout on the floor. 1:55 to go. The Vets trying to take this one home with a big lead.
Italian Twine offer detail and luxury with styles for both men and women.
I love them. Clean, go good with suits, like you say. Two young brothers, HBCU grads.
It's called Italian Twine. It's just a black-owned watch company. And, I'd like to support all black everything.
Also, shout out to Italian Twine for this amazing watch.
This is the one my wife got me. Love this watch, one of my favorite pieces. Always been in the watch, always been collecting watches, man. And I really like this.
The Virginia-based company, founded in 2014, has been featured in Men's Health, The Rob Report, Black Enterprise, Huffington Post, New York Magazine, Cosmopolitan, and more.
The actual band is interchangeable. This is a fire brand, dope watch, man.
A 16-point lead for the PNW Vets. Base Hill will inbound, but they have only 1 minute and 56 to play. Juan Herrera slowly across midcourt. Pass almost got stolen away. Three-pointer off the mark. Sprigg, he'll just launch one up, and he knocks it down. Travis Sprigg just kind of throwing a prayer up from the right corner, hit a three, and now comes up with a steal at midcourt. He's going to take another three from the right wing and knocks it down. And that makes it a 10-point game. There's only 1.5 minutes to go, but Sprigg with 6 quick points, making it a little bit more interesting than it was a moment ago. Big conversion there, though, for the Vets to get it back to 12. And a timeout, I assume, by Base Hill. But Sprigg hit that off-balance three in the left corner. Then he came up with a steal, pulled up from the right wing, hit another three, and turned a 16-point deficit into 10. The Vets got a much-needed bucket right back. But for just a moment in time there, the game looked like it might not be over, but still as it is, to make up a 12-point deficit in a minute 15 is going to be a challenge. Base Hill could use Tracy McGrady. Any fans out there might remember that amazing comeback that he single-handedly helped pull off when he was a member of the Houston Rockets. You can look that one up on YouTube if you're interested. Sprigg with the ball in the back court. No time to waste here for Base Hill. Clock approaching a minute. Moss drives in. Can't get it to go. Offensive board and the putback by Williams. So now the pressure will pick up defensively for Base Hill, and we'll see if they foul. Right now it's going to be pulled out top by Castandena Jr. and able to cause a trap and a turnover. Time's a waste in 40 seconds. Sprigg, he drew a foul. We'll see if the Vets are in the bonus yet. Got to be getting close. Yep, I think Sprigg will be shooting here. Well, you certainly might want to think about missing the second shot on purpose. 36 seconds, try to hit the first and then get a three. He does hit the first. Maybe just throw it at the rim and try to get it right back. Second free throw, no good, but PNW does come up with a rebound. I don't think Sprigg was trying to miss intentionally. There's the foul. Pretty amazing. Base Hill has managed to get this to a 9-point game. It was 20 not long ago. DeAndre Lopez. And the ball given away. A chance underneath. Sprigg. And then it got knocked away from Traps out of bounds. It will stay with Base Hill. Sprigg is upset with himself. When he came up with that ball, he was not in a great position to go up. He was caught underneath the basket, so trying to pass that off to Traps, I think, was the right move. Traps is going to shoot. 22 seconds on the clock. Traps knocks down the first, and again, if you're Base Hill, you have to be thinking about intentionally missing this shot. 8 points in 22 seconds. Pretty difficult. Second free throw up and good. So a 7-point game. They need another turnover here, Base Hill does. Hale able to draw the foul. Now, regardless of the outcome, Base Hill should be commended for their resiliency. They could have just mailed this one in when they were down 20 with about 3 minutes left. But they made it really interesting. And if Hale can't hit his free throws, they've still got a shot. He does knock down the first. That brings it back to 8. 28 seconds on the clock. Hale can't get the second one to go. The rebound by Sheave. Got to move it up ahead quickly here. Sprigg will try to toss it over. Knocked away. And the Vets behind the back pass. And the shot underneath is good from Mike Chenal Jr. His first 2 points of the game. Number 11 for PNW. And that makes it a 10-point game with just 15 seconds left. And that chance for a 3-point play, they called a foul. So Chenal Jr. coming in and making an impact. Boy, after that second missed free throw, if Base Hill could have moved that up quickly, they had a chance to cut it to 5 or 6 points. But now it appears that it's going to be out of reach, regardless of this free throw. which is no good. And there's a whistle underneath on the rebound. It was a foul against PNW. Base Hill pushing it up. Williams, nice little between the legs dribble, misses the layup. And that is going to just about do it. Time running off the clock. The ball was actually stolen down low. Stolen right back by PNW. One last three-pointer from the corner is no good. Chenal Jr. the rebound. And that is the ball game. The PNW Vets get a 115-105 win over the Base Hill Bullies and a pretty entertaining game here today. So glad you're able to join us. Once again, my name is Michael Keeley, and we will talk to you next time. This has been Triangle Media by 1891 PBA Basketball.